Hello there! Jessica Carr here to give you Carr's quick tips on how to put down your personal mirror, what that means, what it looks like, and how it feels. Go on, put it down. Yeah, go. Put it down. Working in alternative education, I am daily faced with students triggered into dysregulation. But this happens in every classroom at any school, and it's when a student loses processing in their frontal cortex and they revert back to the brainstem animalistic functioning of fight, flight, or freeze mode. And when a student's functioning in this type of survival fight mode, they usually lash out with cursing, screaming, shouting, usually directed at you as the teacher. And one of the most important trauma responsive strategies in a situation like this is to put your personal mirror down. So what does that mean, putting your personal mirror down? When important things are spewing out of a student's mouth and directed at you, it means you can take a step back and remove yourself from the situation and recognize the emotional bait. You're able to separate the behavior and the student and address the student as the calm and caring adult, maintain regulation, and hopefully manage the classroom and the student back into a safe environment. So what does putting your personal mirror down look like? Well, let's say you're helping with transitions in the hallway and you see a student lingering by their locker and you say, "Come on, friend, class has started, it's time to get to where we need to be." And they respond, "Don't effing talk to me, you stupid effing bee. No one effing likes you. I hope you effing die, you scarecrow looking bee." Whoa. What did I do? I just asked them to go to class. Or I just asked them to put their phone away. Or I just asked them to get started at work. You don't have to wonder, because that has nothing to do with you. At that time, that student is using the best coping strategy they know. So instead of addressing the behavior or the words directed at you, take yourself out of the situation so that you can respond in a calm and caring way, like, "I can see that you're upset. How can I help?" Or, "Is there someone here that you trust that you would like to talk to?" When you're able to take yourself out of the situation and address the student rather than the behavior, you will be able to maintain more control of the situation, or at the very least, not get your feelings hurt. So how does putting your personal mirror down feel? It feels like a choice. And the more you practice it, the easier it is. But there will always be that one student on that one day that says or does that one thing that really gets to you. And you'll have to make the choice to put down your personal mirror and know that this has nothing to do with you, so that you can see the student, whether they're hurting, scared, or embarrassed, as opposed to the behavior. Because it's not really about whether you need to lose weight or you have a dumb hairline or your class is boring or not. When you let go of how their behaviors and their words relate to you, it's really quite freeing. But there's another side that's heartbreaking. To know those students that are spewing vile things out of their mouth had someone model that kind of coping to them. Someone showed them that's how you deal with frustration and anger. Someone said things like that to them. Please know that putting your personal mirror down does not mean that you should tolerate belligerent behavior, and it doesn't mean that you should change your expectations, but it does change your reactions. For instance, "I don't want to be talked to like that. I don't call you names. You do not deserve to be spoken to like that ever, and neither do I." Versus, "You will not speak to me like that in my classroom. I will not tolerate it." In closing, I hope the next time that you're faced with challenging behaviors directed your way, you're able to put your personal mirror down, remain regulated, and show your students a better way to react.